Hello everyone, me sounds Rock 20 more back to vlog. I'm back with my New Year special for 2025. Even though I'm filming this just before Christmas in 2024. So I hope everyone had a good Christmas and a happy New Year. Now, this is actually a sequel to last year's New Year special. Last year, at the very end of that vlog, I mentioned after I did visiting stations that spell out New Year in the West Midlands, this one is actually going to be visiting a random station beginning with S. However, I am filming this literally on the brink of is that a word? I'm filming this just before the winter solstice, so daylight is a minimum. So I thought I'll get a bunch of stations which are kind of easy accessible, beginning with S from here, minus the London stations, because I've just come back from London recently. So I thought, oh, hang on, Pendolino. So I thought I'd do one within a reasonable distance. And we have got one, but I'm not going to tell you guys what it is. After you guys watch the video, you're going to guess what it is. First clue is we're catching the 0847 Avanti West Coast service to Manchester Piccadilly. But are we going all the way to Manchester on it? We'll soon see. Just waiting for it. So it's running a little bit late. I understand they're still having some embankment landslip issues in the Atherstone area, so they're only running two Avantis an hour to Manchester. This one has to call additionally at Nuneaton as well, because that's the one they've cancelled, the one that stops in the anyway. I'm blabbering on, so I'm just going to wait for the train to come in, and I'm in first class because it's right before Christmas and the trains have been absolutely packed lately. It'll also be my last train of the year today, but this isn't, because obviously I've got to get home later. This should be 39154, which it is. Right, I'm in Manchester Piccadilly now. So there's the next clue. The station beginning with S wasn't actually Stoke-on-Trent or Stockport, but it is somewhere in Greater Manchester. And in order to get to this station, I can't actually get the train here from Piccadilly. I've got to go over to Victoria. So I think the fastest way to Victoria now is the tram, because I'm not walking 22 minutes. So we'll get the tram over to Victoria, and then we'll see from there where we're going. Well, that's not a bad price to get to Victoria to say walking, £1.90. And this is the tram I need, Bury via Victoria. I don't think I've actually caught the Manchester Metrolink for years. We were getting on tram 3013 and it's actually not too bad. I was expecting it busier. Right, made it to Manchester Victoria with some noisy, Jesus, 158. Now, we're at Victoria and we go to a random station beginning with S. This is probably now narrowing it down to about one or two stations. See if you can guess which one. You might be able to guess now, because I'm catching the 1104 Northern Blackburn service, so it goes via Todmorden. But what station beginning with S am I going to? Keep watching, because I'm going to reveal it when I'm on the train. Also, that tram probably took about the same time as the train. Just probably beat walking, right? And I don't know around Manchester anyway, so that's where I got the tram. Took about 10 minutes, so not too bad. And £1.90, I can't complain about that. I think there is a free city centre bus, but I don't know how you go about getting that. So I just thought easy to get the tram. Here's my train then. That is not a bloody 150, Jesus. Of course it's a 150, it comes from Headbolt Lane. 150 113. Right then, we've made it to Smithy Bridge, the random station beginning with S. Now the station, I mean, it does look a bit interesting to say the least. Not really got any facilities, to be honest with you, but it's got half an hour services. Well, besides the 13:33 back to Manchester, which has been cancelled. But that's not for a while. But yeah, the actual station's not that interesting, just two shelters, basic northern only station with two platforms. It's got a level crossing though. That's probably about the only thing interesting. What is interesting is down the road there's a nice Hollingworth Lake. So we're going to go there and have a look, even though the weather has turned very, very dry. The thing is, it's not cold. It's quite drizzly. For this time in December, I was expecting to be colder. Bet it's going to be another mild Christmas. You probably know that because we already had Christmas time. This goes up. But anyway, I'm going to probably leave the station, to be honest with you, and just see this Hollingworth Lake and then come back. Maybe film a few trains. Might do Rochdale and Manchester Victoria whilst I'm in the area. Obviously, I've just come from Victoria, but I might film trains at them stations as well. I mean, this one's alright for filming trains. You just get the stuff going on the, what's this line called? It's going to bug me. Someone's going to be shouting, screaming at me in the comments, but I've actually forgotten what this line's called. That's going to annoy me now. If I find out, I'll put it on the screen. Now that's some nice views of the Pennines in the distance, to be honest with you. That's quite nice. Not sure how many metres above sea level we are around here. I'm going to say, not probably as much down here, but I'd say about 120, maybe 130 around here. Thumbs up for that, Northern. Not a ticket machine that don't work. Good job, I got my tickets on my phone. I'm not going to use the microphone for this clip because we've arrived at Hollingworth Lake, just up the road from Smithy Bridge Station. I just want to take in the ambience, and I'm just looking here in front of me, and I can't believe right now that I'm in Greater Manchester. I remember actually watching a bit of this on Jen in the Moves vlog about a year or two ago now, when she was doing the stations along this line. You can just hear the birds, although don't eat in front of the birds. I just want to sit down and enjoy Panic Roll. Absolutely never again. About 20 of these seagull bird things suddenly appear out of nowhere. So I'll be eating that croissant when I'm away from where I am right now. Just when you guys around and show you. Am I in Greater Manchester right now? Because this is absolutely bloody gorgeous. Just look. You can see the Pennines up there in the distance. This is a much better shot than what I got off the motorway off down. Because talking of said motorway, where you can see them lorries in the distance, that is actually the M62. And when I was on a family trip to Yorkshire Wildlife Park, we actually drove on that motorway through the Pennines towards Doncaster. But honestly, that is absolutely gorgeous. The Pennines. You can see it's quite misty there on the horizon. It might have been a bit nice on a clearer day, but you can tell there's not been much snow recently, because usually you'd see snow on the top of them Pennines. You probably would have done a few weeks ago when we got snow in November, because we are 170 metres above the sea level here. It was 150 at the station, 170 as I walked up a hill slightly. But further there, it's probably a few hundred metres, and I bet they get quite a bit of snow when it does snow on top of them Pennines. But I just can't believe that this is in Greater Manchester. There's also a little cafe and toilets down there. You could probably spend a few hours there. I'm going to probably spend until 1 o'clock here, because I don't want to hang around after that, because one of the trains has been cancelled. So I'll probably spend until 1 o'clock here, maybe go to that cafe and get a hot chocolate too. But honestly, once you get out of the train station area where it's not as good, look at the views. I'm going to take some pictures of it, but just let these ladies pass first. I mean, it's a shame about like the leaves and the mud, but I am filming this in the winter. This is probably a better place to come in the summer months. Oh, this is the view from this angle. Looks beautiful. Also did get a hot chocolate. Now just round corner, just past the level crossing from Smithy Bridge Station, you do have the Rochdale Canal. You do. Although this time of year, you don't fancy no muddy canal walks. Down by the lake, it wasn't actually too muddy. It was mainly wet leaves. Wet leaves aren't as bad as mud. I remember walking down a canal in Banbury going to Morrison's earlier in the year. I think it was March time and it was bloody muddy. Yeah, right, can't use the microphone because I'm charging the phone. Right, back at Smithy Bridge Station, I'm waiting for the first 05 Northern Service to Headbolt Lane. Obviously I'm not going to Headbolt Lane. I'll go back to Manchester Victoria and not going to do Rochdale, but Manchester Victoria there was a freight train due, so I might go film that, and I might film a few clips for you guys at Manchester Victoria. Then I'm debating, do I get the tram back to Piccadilly, or do I jump on the TP to go round the corner? Because I believe my ticket is a Smithy Bridge Manchester Stations ticket, which means you can use it obviously at Victoria, Oxford Road, Piccadilly and Deansgate, I believe. So yeah, just waiting for this. I think it's the same 150 actually. That's how long honestly I wasn't expecting to be here for so long. But obviously I've got to leave now, otherwise I'll be stuck here for another hour because 13:33 is cancelled. It's 150, 113 coming back, take me back to Manchester Victoria. I wonder if it's the same train crew members too, if it's gone up to Blackburn and turned around. Oh, I do like the nice sound of a pretty 158. Tell me it's another 150 taking us back. 158 786 is that one. To 158 789. Yeah, this is the same train we got here an hour and a half ago. 150 113 taking me back to Manchester Victoria. Well, it's busy. That's the train I just got off, 150 113. It is about to leave on the 13:28 Northern Service to Headbolt Lane from Blackburn, going via Wigan Moorgate. As we turn around for 158 140 on the 13:30 Transfer Express Heavy Full from the Wigan Moorgate Street. Connection to 185, 106, 106. But we have a freight train coming down from Walton to Knowsley. $66,047 DB, Maryland time. Goes at Runcorn Fire into Brindle. 66524. Right, termination of Scarborough is HO2216. Right, just finishing up here at Manchester Victoria. It's a Northern station. You've got 6 platforms. You've also got TPE stopping here as well. I don't know what is going on with her. Decided I'm going to get the probably get the tram back to Piccadilly. Don't want to get probably the TP to the airport. It's going to be busy and it's only 3 coaches. So yeah, so I'm going to go and go to the toilet first. So just because need to go before I get on the tram back to Piccadilly. Right, now this is my tram back to Piccadilly. We're getting on tram 3119. Yeah, got on my phone from a Pepsi. 39154 is going to be my final train of the year, taking me all the way back to Rugby in about an hour and 20 minutes. Might be a bit longer because we're call edition at Nuneaton.
Hold my side. We'll talk a cup of kindness yet for days of all.